Welcome everyone to Baltimore by Night, a Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition campaign. That obviously by the title takes place in Baltimore City in 2020, but not our Baltimore City, a surprisingly darker, more grim version of Baltimore City. How that's possible, we're not sure, but it is.
Right. I'm listening.
And yeah, so rejoin us. This is our first session, so to begin with, an actual introduction of the vampire characters. Say your name and who you're playing, and describe your PC. We were going to go around on based on my screen, which unfortunately means Luke, you are first.
Well, I'm glad you recognize that it's unfortunate. My name is Luke. I'm playing Jilon. He's a Toreador. He is very beautiful, and he knows it. And he makes sure everyone else knows it at all times. He's a fashion model. And he looks kind of like the way that Alucard looks in the new cartoon that came out a couple years ago. He was a physical life model for that character, he says.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all he's doing.
All right.
Into it.
Well, next on my screen is Aya.
Hello, everybody. I'm Aya, and I'm playing Kozaline. She is a Malkavian, and she likes to dress in very dramatic goth clothing, and some of these people don't appreciate fashion, and so it's really, really, truly a problem that she hopes to rectify. She's also a actor and likes to play on the screen, as it were. So we'll get to see that later.
All right. So next will be Callie.
I almost Callied myself. Hello, I am Callie, and I will be playing Mari Akina Di Bartelio. She's a new age witch, but she's from the clan Tremere, and she likes occult stuff, and just has certain ambitions that we might get to, but that'll come later.
All right. Next is Bob.
Hey, hi, Worldwide Sentai. This is Bob Scary VOA coming at you live from this table. How are you all doing? Tonight, I will be playing Adrian George. He is a Toreador, 6 months in, and he is a former and yet somehow still continuing to practice practical effects artist for horror films. If you want a general look at what he looks like, think James Roday, Psych, except a little more toned down, but only a little.
All right. Next is Alex.
Hey everybody, my character's name is Santiago. He immigrated from South America illegally, and then as he was trying to get through, his fam got abducted and killed. Whatchamacallit, at some point he ended up getting turned into a vampire, and what else? Now he's pretty much helping. He's working as a cook right now, but he's pretty much helping families get reunited and stuff with tech.
That's nice.
And what clan are you?
Oh, Gangrel.
All right. And finally, Katrina.
I'm muted. Hi there, I pulled a Callie. Hi. I'm Kat. I'm playing Elizabeth Caldwell. She is a Ventrue from a wealthy family that was ghouled by an enemy Ventrue that she absolutely hates and wants to overthrow someday. She has long dark hair and usually wears classy designer clothes. Today it's probably all black, like black pants, a silk button-up, and heels.
Who's the one that's looking dramatic now?
It's fucking normal clothes, Zaya. I will fight you, woman.
And with
Please,
that-
go on. I will fight you as well.
Oh man.
And with that, we join our Coterie, our
Coterie. Oh my god.
Coterie.
Where?
We may or may not have had to put a pronunciation in the title of that document, which I'm going to put into the chat again. 'Cause I
Coterie.
don't think everybody has seen it.
Which we had to modify the coterie, unfortunately, but that's outgained kind of a little bit. So we join our group of vampires as they are at their local community center, which they have been working on for a while. It's functional. It does different things for people, like, you know, it can host plays and different art areas and things that, you know, benefit. Also, it is a shared haven. Now, I believe at least 2 of our vampires have their own personal havens to go back to when they need to. And when they get away from the rest of the fools. But meanwhile, all of you are basically in the center. You are in a basement room that's very well protected from, you know, outside. That's got a private little staircase and elevator to prevent people from, you know, just wandering on in. And you're just kind of sitting around. What have you guys been discussing? You've all known each other for at least 3 or 4 months now as a group.
What time of night is it?
Oh, we'll make it about 10. That way the sun has well and truly set.
So anybody got plans for tonight?
Getting a little hungry. You guys want to just go out or just watch a movie for now? We don't got that.
I have a D&D game.
Of course you do.
I always do.
Mm-hmm.
Was there a reason for this meeting, or are we just here to shoot the shit? I have stuff to get done in my workshop.
I live here. I don't know why you guys are here.
I mean,
Marty
we
lives
all
here
can
too,
sleep
but,
here. That's the whole point
Mhm.
of us all investing resources into this.
Well, what do you mean? What were you in the
I
workshop?
thought it was perfectly good when there were rats and spiders here, but you said you wanted to clean it up, so that's on you. You didn't need to put money into it. It looked really good before.
I, unlike some of you, and I'm going to look over at Santiago, need to maintain my status of living, so to speak.
All right,
I'm
yeah.
not going to
Yeah.
go down into the books without putting my name up there with Screaming Mad George, John Carpenter, and the like.
Fuck. Okay, you do your
What
own
a
thing, then we'll
man.
figure. Shit.
I'm here out of survival necessity, and if we're just going to sit down, grab a bite, and watch a movie, I'm not sure that I'm down for that this evening. Not saying in general.
Then
Do we have a
why are
plan? If
you
we have a plan, I would
here?
love to hear it.
Yeah, what's the news?
All right.
Couple murders in the city.
That's not news.
That's
There's a-
boring.
No, it's not.
There's a new gang in Pigtown that's been causing some hassle for the cops. Let's see, Donovan's is in the news again. Apparently there was a brawl that apparently someone didn't like some of the music last week.
It was really bad, you guys. It was so bad. You could not dance to that music. And I tried. I'm a really good dancer, and it was horrible.
You started that, didn't you?
I didn't start that. I'm just telling you the truth. We did meet up with that dude, and he is weird. But he gave me these clothes, and they're gonna be so good for our production of Sweeney
Mhm.
Todd. It's gonna be amazing, you guys.
Sweeney Todd with capes.
You're not gonna wear it out.
No, well, no. This is just for me. I have a costume, like a real one with a little newsboy cap and everything. It is really good. I'm telling you
Hmm.
that this is for Kozaline. This is for me. I like
Kozaline,
to look
who you playing
dramatic
Sweet
and to look
Todd?
like this, and I can just go, oh, you know, and hide. It's really fun.
It's
Okay.
like something a child would wear.
This
Right,
is
back-
the height of fashion. It doesn't
No,
actually look like this, by the way. It looks like an actual like cloak.
So, Mr. Storyteller, regarding the news, is there anything
Right,
interesting
run.
in Vampire Society that's been going on?
Sorry.
Oh. Vampiric news. Well, where do you go to get said news?
I come here and ask these people about it.
Well, yeah, but if we don't have anything,
Um,
then I would presume to
a vampire bar.
no. Oh man, my brain is farting out.
I was gonna go drink
Elysium.
some kids, so
Oh, these.
that's where we went. That's where we went. With the bad music.
Yeah. So
And
there's
the man that Mari seems to want to
so as
get together with, if you know what I'm saying.
so as vampires, or at least Elizabeth knows that there is Elysium, and then there's neutral territory where vampires can get together. Elysium is normally a reference to what the Camarilla set up as a social get-together, a nice place for everyone to go and gather. But there are other neutral territories throughout Baltimore City that vampires can get to. But most of them, some people call them Elysia, some still call them Elysium. But the Camarilla is kind of like, unless we are in control of it, it's some sort of weird rave system that the Anarchs do. Which, by the way, quick thing for the city, Baltimore City is currently divided between the Camarilla and the Anarch movement, with a neutral territory in between, because they were fighting it over to gain control of the city, and then the Second Inquisition happened, and basically took out London and Vienna. No, Venice. Sorry, London and Venice. So that got most of the vampires in the world going, oh shit. So Baltimore City, they issued a armistice where it's basically you stay on your side, we stay on ours, until we can figure out a way to wipe each other out without drawing attention from others.
Mm.
Just the political thing of how the city is currently.
So I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin, you gave us a list of neutral/Elysium areas.
Mhm.
And literally all of these places, except for maybe 2, close before sunset.
To humans.
Oh.
You do
okay.
know that several vampires are on boards and or
Yeah, what?
they have.
I was told it's our world unless told otherwise, which is why I brought it up, because I know
also-
that
Also know several of those places do host after-hours events for people who pay them extra money.
yeah, it's just usually not every night. So of these places, which ones would be open tonight?
You know,
Did you say-
Donovan's is the place.
I will share it again.
Please.
Yes.
Some sort of rave at the aquarium. Is that what you said?
Oh,
So, like,
that-
I know you're joking, but the
That sounds
aquarium
fun.
in
That
Baltimore
sounds
is actually
amazing.
fucking incredible. Like, I absolutely love it, and I go so rarely because it's really expensive because it's worth it.
And even when she got free tickets from her last job, I'm the one who normally went because she worked. And I was in college at the time.
Oh.
Yeah. Everybody sucked a few times. We both got to go together, and there's always when schools were out, so it's like kids everywhere.
Hmm.
But meanwhile, I get to go when I was in school, and I was just like, wow, there's like nobody here. I'm like right there at the glass. So you get to see the Pygmy Marmoset. So yeah, so you have the
That
areas.
Pygmy Marmoset was not in the Rainforest exhibit. That thing did not
Yeah,
exist.
I think they took it after the couple weeks. But anyway, small. It's like this fucking big.
For those who are unaware, we live in Baltimore, so we know it quite well.
Yeah.
What? No way.
I'm sorry, the computer with the face in the Discord gave me a scare.
What?
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Earlier up in the Discord, I have no idea what the fuck was happening. Kevin's like, what don't you want me to put in here? Because you'd be scared of it. And then
Oh.
Aya and Callie just had a blast.
That was looking at art and architecture to make things for the World of Darkness to make it more uneasy by
Sure.
adjusting things. So someone said brutalism was a bit like, yeah. So there's going to be a bit more brutalism, which I did look up, and there was a theater downtown that was designed in the brutalistic method, but it has been torn down because people hate that shit.
Well, who knows? Maybe beyond the veil, it still stands.
Oh yeah, and Baltimore City, all of the bad stuff, or World of Darkness, sorry, not Baltimore City.
There you go.
I get
Right.
confused.
Ugh. All right, so to Donovan's, I
Oh.
guess.
That is one of the places, but there's others.
Yeah.
Blaine said Donovan's had bad music, so I
I
don't
was
think
gonna get food tonight.
I mean, we can get food on the way.
It doesn't
After.
taste the same.
If it's all the same to you, Donovan.
Oh,
sounds
you
like a
chew
good
on the
idea.
D&D players?
What do you think I do?
I don't know. I just figured I'd ask.
We
Okay.
role play, and then when they get comfortable,
And then you play.
Exactly. It is
You're
a
giving a
spicy
bad
game
name
of
to
romance
D&D
and
players.
intrigue. Of course, I
Wow.
get to play.
First it was Dark Dungeons, now it's Sex Dungeons. A lot of those nerds are horny as hell, but do you have to like fill that stereotype? I mean, you're wearing the
Apparently.
cape.
What? Guys, I
I've
am
told not to wear that.
stressing this very much.
At
It is
least
not
wear like a full cloak or something.
It's not. It's
It
not
is
a
a cloak.
Party City cape. It is like a fashion cloak.
Oh, but everybody's still gonna make fun of it as that. So there
who
you go.
told you that
Oh,
was
100%.
I'm telling you, as the player.
And I understand as the player.
What is wrong with my cape? I just want to look cool.
capes are out?
That.
We just
You,
show up and it's cape night. Everybody's
I
wearing
do think capes would come back. But all things considered, do you really want to do the whole like breach thing? As someone who's already gotten their ass kicked a couple of times over it, I don't know that that's something you want.
Oh, I don't think that's really a problem. I have my ways. Don't even worry about it.
Are you going to feel up
misunderstand how
that
small-
Nosferatu that's up there?
I think you
What?
misunderstand how small a fish we are in this pond, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not scared of anybody, really.
That's stupid.
Oh, I'm not stupid. I just know I'm right.
Like I said, stupid.
So
Confidence
this is when
is-
Adrian starts getting a little closer to Elizabeth. Adrian will remember this.
You just don't know all of my tricks, and that's okay because I don't like you that much.
Then why are we here at
I
10 o'clock at
don't know.
night?
Let's just start.
Because we're the fresh bloods.
Let's just start making moves. Let's head out to Elysium. If anybody has any other plans, we can just figure it out as we go. I suppose.
All right, Mari, we have to cancel tonight, I guess.
We have to do
I
what?
mean, you don't have to go.
Oh, cancel D&D. Oh, okay. I thought you said hey, we have to kiss someone tonight. I was like, I don't have that in my plans.
I mean, I always have that in my plans. I don't.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna take a walk around the block real quick.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
All right, so
This
you
is too hot.
go upstairs, walk out to the brisk Baltimore air.
Hey, what time
Take
of
you
year is
for-
it? Is it like this time of year right now?
It will make it September, so it doesn't have that strong stench of urine like it normally does.
What's the neighborhood like?
The neighborhood is actually one of the slightly better neighborhoods.
Okay.
And yet it smells like urine.
Right near the river.
It's Baltimore. What did you expect?
Though note for people who are also from Baltimore, one, I am enhancing the negative aspects of the city because it's World of Darkness, but we all know what I'm talking about in the height of summer. All downtown
That people
goes
just
all
piss on the
way
porch.
several blocks. Woo-hoo.
Okay.
It's not summer though.
Yeah, so that's why you don't.
Yeah.
But I mean,
You can't
as,
smell trash day from a week away.
as a Toreador and having that extra smell. Yeah, I'm probably smelling whatever animal's piss that is, whether that's human or raccoon or otherwise.
Do you have what's it called?
Auspex, yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So-
I don't
Have
know.
heightened senses.
Jealous.
You have to activate that, so it's not always on.
Oh, I thought it was just like an inherent level of like.
No, I have that too. So
Okay.
it's just it's like a thing that you can like do if you want to
Okay.
like sniff.
For those of you at home, I am new to this system.
Me too. I just watched the game, so I know.
But yeah, what I'm trying to do, Storyteller, is just I wanted to touch base with Sally Sheng, who is in the sheet that I just sent you. She's the beat cop that found my body, so she's one of my touchstones.
Yeah, for those at home, I'm still working on everyone's touchstones and stuff. With Sally, okay, only.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're walking down around the neighborhood. You see, like you said, the smells. This is about a block away. You're actually on Light Street, where there are lots of restaurants and stuff. Smaller places. There's hookah bars. You're also very close to what's called Cross Street Market on Cross Street, which is like the classic large building with many stalls inside where you can get, the fish and the different restaurants. It has been slightly gentrified.
Gentrified.
There you go.
Thank you. So there are a lot of also, the super expensive imported Asian tea shop as opposed to the
$8 a slice pizza.
yeah. Thankfully,
Oh, that's
most of you don't have to eat, so
Mm.
well, human food. So after walking a bit, you do come and you see your touchstone named Sally.
Yeah. Xifeng, she goes by Sally Sheng. She's a local beat cop. She was the one that found my body when I was first turned, and she's actually tried to make sure that things were clean on the streets. And fortunately, in today's day and age, it's hard to trust a cop. But this one in particular, she is trying to do right by people in our generation, and
Apparently
Adrian
it's
respects her
chill
for
with-
that.
It's apparently chill with vampires too.
Mm.
It took 4 months before I made first contact, and it's surface level. I haven't said anything, but I'm a horror movie guy, so she just puts that there.
So you have made contact enough, talk to her. It's not like you just Edward Callings her through the window.
Yeah, no, it's been months since I died,
Yeah,
and
everyone's
so
within
she
6
wouldn't put two and two together because she wouldn't have known me before that. And then only in the past month and a half have I started talking to her.
So,
So
you
she
just-
doesn't realize she was the one who found your dead body.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
so-
That makes things more clear. So she
Yes, sir.
might not know about vampires.
No, she does. As far as I know, she does not.
So you see her basically leaning up against a patrol car, just appears to be writing a ticket to someone who had done a California roll. So that's when it's a stop sign, but instead of stopping, you just keep going, but slower.
Oh, okay.
We call
Yeah,
them
you just
California rolls here.
Slow down
I
and
think
keep going.
other places probably have different names. for them.
We just call it a rolling stop here in
We
Mass.
call it driving. And it's all the time. It doesn't get its own name.
Yeah, it's like there's barriers, Jersey Wall, barrier wall, pop, soda, yeah. Regional.
It's all regional.
So yeah, so you see her just writing a ticket. The guy's like, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, no one's around. It just, you just keep going. Come on, man. I don't need
No
another
one's
ticket.
around, just hit some random person trying to cross the
I
street.
can't use more points on my ticket. If I give any more points, they're gonna maybe take my license away. Oh, he's just looking at it. He's like,
Yeah,
man.
and I'm good. That's around the time that I roll up to her, and I say, I really appreciate you getting to him. I almost got hit by this guy.
And she's like, oh, hey, hello. Yeah. Well, thanks. Most people consider these small little things, more annoyances, but there are kids sometimes in the neighborhood, and especially with the new youth center over there or community center. I think the kids are going to have a play in a couple weeks. Something about a Macbeth. It's going to be really bad. It's a bunch of 9, 10-year-olds doing Macbeth.
Yeah, let's just keep it at Mackers. Remember, I even if I'm not doing stage, we don't talk about the Scottish play, okay?
I am not letting that. I do not like children.
Yeah. And then I would like to, just to start the woos, I'm going to use my presence.
All right.
I'm going to try and scare the piss out of this person, not with like, "Roar," but there are now 2 people that are intimidating to this individual.
Now, presence. You're doing the woo. Let's look at it.
Yeah.
So you're doing daunt or awe?
No, he called me out on my bullshit.
Which one did you pick?
I just picked presence. I didn't know that there was a specific subcategory.
Yeah,
It's more
so-
like they, like, oh my god, he's like famous and whatnot, and then the other one is like,
Yeah. So most of the
Oh.
One is
disciplines.
scary, one is
Okay, so
sexy.
for those since it's new and I think virtually everyone is new to this, we will have times where we stop and explain some of the rules for our audience and players, because they are learning the lore, the game, and all of it together. With your disciplines, there are certain levels where you have choices. So at presence 1, you can choose all or daunt. And then when you get 2 levels of presence, you can either choose like one of the level 2 powers or gain the one you missed. But your number of powers in the discipline equal the number of dots you have. So if you have 1 dot, 1 power, 2 dots, 2 powers, max at second level. Now,
Okay.
yeah,
I got it.
all is for more of attraction. Daunt is more for scaring.
I see. So I would like to say daunt then. That makes more sense for my character.
All right, so you're attempting to resolve. So slightly intimidating. So that would be resolve and composure, plus your presence.
Resolve and composure +1. Let's.
And remember, everybody. Also remember, everybody has 1 hunger, unless you have just killed a human.
Unless
So
you've
everyone
just
will have-
killed a human.
Yeah, the
So-
only way to get rid of all your hunger is to kill, to give in
One
to the
of-
beast.
One of the dice in your pool becomes a red dice, or whatever your color is for your blood dice.
Oh,
You
right.
don't add it. It just becomes one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just pull out a die then. That is different. So I get all of those, and then one of those changes to a 10, or I add that as a separate one.
It replaces one of the regular dice.
I see. Got it. Okay, so I'm rolling.
So if your point in one is 3 and your other one is 5, you roll 5 of them, and one of those dice is red, or is your blood dice.
So I've got my composure is 4, my resolve is 3, and my presence is 1, to a total of 8. So I'm rolling 7 normal dice and 1 blood die. Correct?
Correct.
All right. Thank you. As 1 drops, but I did get at least 1 9.
Ooh.
So any 6 and above is a success.
Oh, any 6 and above. Oh, well then, hell yeah. Rather than try to find that die, I'm just going to roll an extra one. Okay, cool. So 6, 9, 10, 7. I've got 4 successes, and then I got a 9 on the blood die.
All right, so 5 successes. You came close to getting messy critical, but you did not. So you basically, how do you scare the bejesus out of this guy? Well, at the same time, not making the cop kind of go, whoa, what are you doing to this guy?
I'm going to pull what used to be an old trick of mine back when I was doing day stuff. I'm going to act like I've broken my nose, but then I'm going to force a little bit of blood through my face.
Gotcha.
Reset it, and not make any motion of face if Sally turns around.
And he's just like, what? The guy's like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? I'm going now.
Don't hit people.
He's like, gets in the car. He's like, ah! A couple of blocks later, I'm too scared.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, he's just like, what the fuck is wrong with the city?
It's a city. Yeah, but Sally, how have you been? I haven't seen you in a few nights.
Good, just patrols. You know how it is. Crime's up, more so than usual. New gang down in Pigtown that's causing lots of issues.
Really? I'm gonna lean on the car. This has been like the testing how she trusts me. If I can lean on the police car, she is pretty cool with me. And if she asks me to like clear off, I'm still testing waters.
Yeah, when you lean, you see her kind of like move away, like do the whole thing where it's like the hand's not on the gun, but like go slightly towards it. And like,
If I was going to do something to get me in trouble with the law, I feel like I would have done that 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
you can never be careful. There was this one guy that used to every day be like, "Hi, officer," and I was like, "Hi," and then one day he meth or cocaine or something. He attacked an old lady, and I had to get him arrested. He was a nice guy up until then.
All right. Well, and then I will stop leaning on the car, and I will step back onto the curb. So yeah, tell me about what's been happening in Pigtown.
Well, again, there's a new gang that's been moving around. They call themselves the Red Pigs. And yeah, they've been causing trouble. I think they're like on drugs and stuff. They've broken in some places, do a lot of intimidating, beat up some people. They even sent one officer to the ER, like just broke his arm.
Really?
Yeah. Hard to find them because, big town, people they don't snitch there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they just kind of get lost in thing. Yeah.
Is that during the day? Like they just do that in broad daylight?
No, it's mostly at night when they go around doing it.
Huh. Wow. Cocaine's a hell of a drug, huh?
I wouldn't know anything about it, but that's what I've heard.
It's a joke, hon. Don't worry, you'll watch TV someday, I'm sure, instead of being on the beat at night.
Oh no,
How's your detective run going?
Oh, it's good. The test is coming up soon, and it's a rougher. Yeah, they don't like promoting people to get them raises. So.
Yep, isn't that the way of it? That's why I got into the creatives. It's hard to get in, but once you're in, you're a lot happier. At least I am.
Yeah.
Did you end up watching The Thing? I've been trying to get you to watch that forever now.
I'm just not into black and white movies as much. I was trying to put
No,
in.
No, 1982. I gotta get you a copy. Look, I'm supposed to meet up with some friends. Nick, are you on beat tomorrow night?
Yeah, I'm same neighborhood as normal. Beat.
Yep. And he's going to. Adrian is going to wink at her. I'll bring something around, okay? Give you a few copies of things to watch when you have some off time, huh?
Yeah, that's good. Better than the movies I have been watching, maybe. Nah, actually, I like my movies. They're fun. Yeah. Harry Met Sally.
27 Dresses is maybe okay the first time, but you can't keep watching rom-coms all the time. It's going to give you a bad idea of what happens when you do.
Harry Met Sally is the pinnacle of entertainment.
I'm sorry?
You heard me.
No, I did. Honestly, Bob did not.
Oh, when Harry Met Sally?
Look, if you're going to do 90s romantic comedy, really? Meg Ryan? For every When Harry Met Sally, there's a You've Got Mail, and You've Got Mail is awful.
Ooh. I mean, I enjoyed it when I went and saw it in theaters.
I worry for you. I'm going to go, and I'm going to bring you some movies that, even if they're fiction, might give you something to think on, okay? You better have a good night now, Sally.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to go home and do nothing because my shift is still another couple hours. Yeah, I hate the night shift sometimes.
Me too. And that's when I make my way back to our coterie.
So, Adrian was doing the macking. Yeah. What was everyone else doing at the old place that I think I called it the Blue Theater and Community Center, or the Blue Community Center, we just call it.
So,
I texted on the Discord to everybody that D&D is canceled because Elizabeth is being a butt and she won't let us hang out. And then I'm going to put on my best outfit, being a fucking beautiful suit with a cloak, because I always wear a cloak. And I'm like, all right, let's go.
Where are we going?
I'll
You
text
said we're going to the club. I am bringing my own music this time because otherwise I will go
No.
insane.
No, we gotta listen to Dora trap music. You can't bring your own songs.
It's so bad.
I know it's so bad, but you really don't want to call that kind of attention to yourself. If they enjoy it, then let them listen to Dora trap music.
You cannot tell
we
me.
don't have to go to Dungeons. There
Dora.
are other places open. Yeah, it's a shitty Baltimore thing.
The cartoon for people?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not interested in that.
The most ridiculous fucking thing is that it's 100% real. Like, that is music that exists
Yeah, that's
in Baltimore.
the song that Kevin sent us last week was the Dora trap music.
Listen, light, upbeat children's music turned into a trap track?
I'm not gonna look it up.
I'm turned on.
That might not be the worst thing.
It's in the chat. You can look
Nope,
at it.
I'm not gonna make that mistake.
Sorry about Lemon Party, man. We're still sorry about that.
Oh shit.
Jilon is going to text one of his herd members, Betty, and ask where the loudest rave is tonight.
I like that. That sounds good.
Text back that there is a there apparently is an impromptu get together and let me pull out the map of Baltimore because I forgot where the green shit is.
And he texts by mostly emoji and pictures.
Of course.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So,
I forgot.
there is a rave at an old abandoned apartment complex in Morrow Park.
Oof. All right, let's do it.
Will you dance with me this time?
If you
Who are
don't
you
do the
asking?
tango.
Oh,
You can't bring your own music.
Very well. Next time we have a party here, I will play the music and it will be amazing. And you will all thank me for it. I play a mean harpsichord.
I'll bring the Spanish guitar.
I'm not laughing at you, Alex. I'm laughing at the chat.
Just take it.
You didn't appreciate it, Bob. You didn't appreciate the Dora trap.
Split it.
When I heard that it was going to be a trap track, I was expecting something like This Is America, not that abomination.
He literally said it was Dora.
No. But there's no good beat to it. It's just really poorly looped. Really poorly looped.
Yeah.
Boo, isn't a good beat to you?
I don't think I want to listen to that now.
Person had fun making that shit, though.
Before we get there, Elizabeth is going to loop back to her apartment to change into something that's more club appropriate.
So out of your business suit to a more casual,
it wasn't
like pull
a
over.
business suit.
It's
Are you gonna
totally
To like a dress.
It's a business suit.
So we'll cut to the next scene where everyone arrives. You do notice that Mari has a very nice car for someone who owns a bookstore. And
Yeah.
Elizabeth also has a pretty nice car, so you
I have
know,
a nice
like,
car.
yeah,
How
you're
nice
looking
a
at
car are we talking? Are we talking like a Maserati or are we talking like an Escalade? What kind of good car is this?
So, did you choose what car, Callie?
Oh shit! I totally
Is it just
Forgot
for
about
you
it, but
and a
I'm thinking-
person, or is it for like everybody?
It's
It's
just
not
me.
all I know. not a minivan.
Well, I'm just wondering, are we trying to do this as group transportation, or is this like being like the person who's trying to pick up someone off the road? Hey, how you doing? Let's go.
So for group, it's how do you guys normally travel? Because I know Kozaline is a bum, and I don't know if Santiago has a ton of. You have resources. If you don't have resources, you don't have a car.
No.
You can
Baltimore
ride
City though does have public
Right.
transport, which can get you everywhere for the most part.
We're not taking public transportation. I'll call a car. I'll call
my
a
car.
Yeah.
I know
so
someone who can drive us.
I have a car, guys.
It's a
You guys can
it's a
fit in mine.
Porsche. I'm calling it now. It's a Porsche. Get in my Porsche.
A Porsche is like a two-seater, hon. That's why I was asking.
No,
Is it a
my
Porsche?
stepdad had a Porsche at a backseat. It's fine.
You
Is it
can
a stretch
just
for-
scrounge
Porsche?
up. It'll be fine.
I'm gonna walk.
Let's just get
Thank
like an
you,
Uber
Mari.
and we'll follow.
it's a bit of a walk from where you are.
I am good for a
Jesus.
walk.
Well,
Right.
Uber a limo.
It's a nice night. The piss doesn't smell too
So-
bad tonight.
Hearing everyone talk, here's what happens.
Gotta
So
run to
Mari
it, yeah.
gets into her Porsche. Elizabeth gets into her still pretty expensive, but probably a little bit more understated car. A few moments later, what appears to be some sort of limo pulls up with a driver for Jilon. And then you have Kozaline, Adrian, and Santiago just kind of standing there like,
Get
Do you
in.
want
I'm
to
getting in.
walk over? Because it's
Supposedly,
not,
get in my Porsche.
I mean, if you guys are taking a limo,
and
I'm
people in
going
the
that.
neighborhood are just like, you just see like the homeless guy from across the street walking like, walks over. Can I borrow some money?
I
Get
have no
like
money.
30
What
cents for
are
the
you
bus?
talking about?
I can't hear anyone.
Huh?
I have blood.
Wait.
Kind of-
Be gone! And I'll do cloud memory on him.
What the fuck?
You can't hear anything. Hang on.
That means
You
we
can
can do
still
whatever
take-
we
you
want.
Can you
still
hear me?
try to
If you
take
can hear
that
me,
back.
put your thumbs up.
Can you
I
hear
can't
us?
hear anyone. The fuck?
Oh,
Did your
no.
thing
Hold
come
on.
unplugged?
Did you do it
Harry,
again, you
you're-
son of a...
Plug.
Did we all talk too much?
Is
and
your
all the
thing
voices
lit up?
in the pipe?
So, you see
There you
this
go.
little control thing?
Yeah.
There's this little dial on the side. Apparently, this whole time I've been talking, it has slowly been going this way,
Nice.
turning my headphones off.
Mhm.
Let me put this up higher.
Um,
Yeah, that I was just like, wow, everyone got silent. Crap, something screwed up.
We're wrapped.
If he tries to mooch money, I'm just gonna do cloud memory
No,
and
you don't have
it
to do
like-
that. I'll sense the beast real quick to see if he's gonna like do that. I guess.
Oh, he's going to blow the mummy off you. You
Yeah,
know
no,
that.
she'll be like, we would have never
Alright.
here.
Okay.
Don't even worry about it. I got it.
So,
Be gone.
Jesus.
who's taking a bus down? Who's just jumping into the cars of the 500 people?
All right. If we're gonna take if he's getting a limo, then I'm not taking my Porsche. I'm saving on energy. I'm an eco goth.
Jilon, will your
Yeah?
rider let me stop by my place to pick up a dress?
You do whatever I say.
You
All
can
right.
borrow
That's-
one of my
that's for sure.
dresses. I have one that
No, I'm
doesn't
good.
involve a hoop skirt, but it will help.
I'm good.
You could borrow one of my dresses.
I'm good.
Were you this mad
You-
before everything
really-
happened?
As a player, Kat, you should have Elizabeth leave some stuff here as well, just in case.
Yeah, she probably just doesn't have, or like the dress she has here is one that she wore last week, so she wouldn't be seen dead wearing it again.
Right, of course.
Not at least for until like 3 months
See
starts
dead.
from now.
Vampire.
Oh,
So, to cut this scene, you guys take the limo, drop off, get change and everything, and pull up
Right.
to Morrow Park. You all stand out pulling up in this limo. You get out and it's to say Morrow Park is more like one of our less fancy places is an understatement. You know you are in the heart of Anarch territory.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh,
y'all,
Moral Park.
Morrell.
Right. I'm looking at that big map to see what's what.
Yeah.
so y'all kind of walk out. You know, if this was like a
Okay,
vampire
now are we
movie in the
talking,
90s,
like-
there'd be that slow mo with everyone in your outfit.
Are we talking like East Baltimore part of Marl Park, like the very beginnings of Marl Park, down by like Carroll Park, or like further?
Morel.
The way I was thinking is, yeah, you know where Griffith Avenue is?
Yeah.
There was
Yeah,
that
okay.
apartment building stuff across the street. That's
Yeah.
been ripped up, and now it's just this big rave area. And as you approach, you hear music that sends your hearts and spines a shiver.
It's the fucking Dora trap music.
Dora?
No, Baby Shark Trap.
Oh no!
Why?
Why do we come here? Why do
I
we come
mean,
here?
we didn't specifically come here. We came here because
It's
it
the
was place
loudest
that
one.
had-
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
You just see people, you know, outside doing weird march to music. A couple of people like, I'm not feeling
Can I make my way over to the DJ?
All right, so you're starting to go over to DJ. You again, like checked a couple because you know people are all there. You see a line in front. You see like 3 or 4 people like forming a group out. DJ arguing with them. DJ's like playing the music, and they're all like, "It's
I would like to like walk over to him, kind of push the others aside, and just say to him, change the music to something that's not terrible, please. Change the music to something that's not terrible, please.
Wait, someone pull her away. Someone.
I will. I
Just
will.
let
I
them
will.
know
I
it's
will.
loud.
I will.
She'll walk over to him and
gonna murder
pull
him.
in my
No, no,
shirt
no, no.
and say,
No.
change
No.
the music to
All right,
something that's
so-
not terrible, please.
So, real quick, you see Kozaline walking over to get too close to the DJ. Now, Mari and Santiago both said they'd go forward to try and grab you. So, what we're going to do here is essentially a kind of form of opposing combat kind of check. So, you will need strength and... Oh, what the hell are the skills again? Oh, that's the skills here.
Athletics, probably.
Yeah.
Or brawl.
Yeah, so strength and brawl or athletics versus dexterity and athletics. So dex and athletics for Kozaline, strength or dex plus athletics or brawl, depending on how you're doing this. Athletics is more like
So-
grabbing, brawl is more like choking you out kind of thing.
What
So
about
is it,
melee?
So is it like you change one of your dice to a hunger dice, or is it like an extra dice?
You change it.
Okay.
It replace.
Yeah, so if you have a 2 in each, then you roll 4 dice, one of which is red. Or whatever color your blood dice is.
Wait,
I like that face. That is a great face. Please, God, where's
What
the
is it,
screenshot?
Alex?
I missed it.
It's
How
one
many
success.
dice is it, Kev?
It's one
Um,
success and
Is dice pool is how much?
So your strength or dex, depending if you're being more physical or
So
moving.
depending on the amount of dots, is that how much dice?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you replace one with your hunger.
Okay.
How about melee, Kevin? Would that come in? To play?
Melee would
Melee
be
is
as
to
if
like
you're
hit her
using a
with a
weapon.
crowbar.
So if you're hitting her with your purse, a book, brass knuckles,
Okay, fine.
that'd be melee.
Got 1 success.
I also got 1 success.
All right, so
and-
what?
and my
I got one.
my
I got
hunger
one
dice.
success, and the hunger die failed.
All right, so no messy criticals, no bestial failures. So
And the
good
messy
there.
critical only triggers if you have no successes.
No,
Okay.
messy critical is a good one. That's where you crit, but one of the crit dice is the hunger
Okay.
dice.
Oh,
But the
Bestial,
hunger dice doesn't matter unless it's a crit success.
Critical success, or if it's a 1 and you get no successes.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Then
Then I
that's a
got
be-
one, so okay.
Yeah, then that's a bestial failure.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So since there's 2-1, so Kozaline, you're going to go up and you just feel 2 people basically just hold you back. You see Santiago.
Change
like,
the music. I can convince him. I am sure. Oh,
No.
we can
we're
at
just
least-
trying to
at
blend
least
in.
something less terrible.
We're just trying to.
Like, I'm not gonna put
All
on
right,
my
everybody.
music.
I
You
will
can pick the
pay
music.
him.
I just can't handle this. This is so
everybody.
Oh,
Now,
my.
Sorry.
As you know, tonight was request night, and after that, wonderful music by the people who requested it. We will be playing some more music. This is some local rap bands. Hope you enjoy it. And he puts on some local music.
Is it better?
Debatable, depending on your style of music, but it is not Baby Shark trap music.
Excellent. Good. That is all I needed. Okay.
And remember, folks, if you want to request music and stuff, write it on a piece of paper with your information that you want. And if I have it in my library, I might play it. Just put it in the request box in the beginning. And from the stage there. Yep. All right, people.
And
You notice he doesn't seem to ever go towards that request box.
Yeah.
In fact, it makes a little shredding sound sometimes, you think. But
Nice.
yeah, you're after the change of music and stuff, it's going, you smell like the human and the sweat, and it's a nice night. It's going. Occasionally you see like people from around the neighborhood just coming over and complaining, but they're like, we got permits. Suck you.
nobody's apparent age is like less than 21, right?
You see a couple people who could have come in the
No, from like the group.
Oh,
I
group.
think he means of us.
Us.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So mid-20s, I think most people are.
I'm 35.
Okay.
So we got one
23.
ancient.
Old man.
37 in real life. So
Yeah, that's what I thought.
yeah. And I'm ancient. 2 more years, and I'm just going to sneeze, and my body's going far apart. Oh, they wake up, and it's like, oh, my back.
You already do that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like the other day, I stretched, and it's like, oh, I'm not going to bend my neck for a couple days.
Every morning when I wake up, to mind you, I'm 33 at the end of the year, my back cracks as though I am made of glow sticks.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Put it out there.
Every morning I wake up with glass jaw and glass mouth.
Liz is just chatting people up, trying to see what's happening in the neighborhoods lately.
So, yeah, they're
Maybe
talking.
since everybody's talking about it, seeing if she can learn more about this Pigtown gang.
So you're hearing stuff where like there's been more gang activity. You also heard that there's apparently someone that's talking to is like, yeah, I've known it out around here. I'm from Little Italy, and there was this really big mob hit the other day. It's the first time in a while. Like
Mob hasn't been in Baltimore in ages.
no, it's been around. It's just they're a bit more subtle lately. Yeah, they try to pretend they're not really around, but they've been around for. It's a new family taking over though, compared to the old ones, because the old ones got old.
Do you know what family?
Nah, I don't know the name. I keep out of it. I just when you're from that area, you just keep it out of mind. Someone comes in with a baseball bat and says to pay protection money, you pay your protection money.
Understandable, yeah.
Yeah. So, you come around here often?
Occasionally.
Yeah. This party gets a little boring, Eh?
Sometimes, yeah.
My place is just across the street. You look over and you see better. You've seen better houses.
Is he pointing at Griffiths Avenue?
Yeah, that area. For those at home, we know Griffith Avenue because that's where Katrina's grandma used to live on that street.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, your grandma.
And it's like, hey.
Yeah.
my
Okay,
place is
how
pretty
how sexy is this guy though?
Oh.
On like 0 to 5 dots.
Roll a d10.
Negative
See
5
how
to
high he
positive 5.
is.
He's like 3 daughter.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Probably above
alright,
average.
yeah.
I mean, you have 2 people in your party or your coterie that are like a lot hotter, but
Well, yeah, but you don't
Don't
do
put your fangs in crazy.
intercoterie. That, yes.
No loss.
Yeah. I'll whoever of the coterie that's nearest, I'll let them know that I'm slipping out for a bit, and I'll be back.
Probably me, based on previous interactions.
Yeah.
Buddy, dance with me, please.
What?
Dance with me, please.
I think she's asking Mari.
I mean, Adrian, if you want to dance with me too, I will dance with you both.
What were you saying, Adrian?
I'll dance with Callie. You guys have fun.
You were asking about the Pigtown stuff.
Oh, Mary, excuse me.
Mhm.
I talked to Sally earlier, and apparently they're called the Red Pigs. And they ripped the arm off of a police officer recently. They're doing most of their attacks at night.
Okay.
Maybe
That's good to know.
maybe when it gets a little later, we should take a walk.
Sounds like a good idea.
So,
In the meantime, go have fun.
I'm going to go sate my hunger,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not gonna kill him.
so you're just getting a little fed. Because the only way to get the red one dot is to and kill. Meanwhile, Jilon, you see a somewhat familiar face approach you. You see someone named Edna Bristar. Edna Bristar. You know her because she is...
Santi, you want to dance too? Come dance with us.
Oh.
Yeah, you know you want to.
Luke, what are you doing?
I'm just dancing.
Luke's just on his smartphone.
Yeah, so...
Dancing.
Yeah, so Jilon, Edna approaches you. You know her because she shares a lineage with you when it comes to Toreadors. Though she is not part of your sire, their clique, she's not part of that. But you do know her as part. They all share a common sire or great grandsire. She's just like, oh, Jilon, I'm surprised to find you here and such. Well, I guess you wouldn't consider as beautiful as me.
Sometimes you have to go to where the people are,
Yes.
briefly.
Yeah, I like it. The urban decay and devastation and just the bodies laying around as they pass out from booze and stuff. I consider that's quite beautiful in my opinion.
It's like a zoo.
Yes, these people are very zoo-like. What the hell is going on over there? Is that a dance? Even I consider that horrific.
She just,
Probably.
I'm just imagining like her doing the Russian like jumping up and down.
Oh, by the way, the person talking to you, she only looks like she's in her teens. So.
But she was allowed in.
Which end of teens? This matters a lot.
Middle, or roughly
we
15,
go.
16.
Okay.
Oh, baby.
She's like,
How
yeah.
was she allowed to like a club like this then?
Oh, I set it up.
This is not a normal club.
Yeah, I like to have
This is an
nightclubs
awful
for
book party.
for us to come to and have raves and stuff. Some of the other barons, and a few other anarchs are here, just mingling with people, finding food, and I'm here finding inspiration. I'm looking for the most ugliest of uglies.
You should have been where we were an hour ago. There's this guy on the street. He would have inspired you.
Yes, there are some uglies. But yeah, I think I'm going to find one and make them beautiful later.
Noble pursuit.
Yes. I know some techniques to do so. But yeah, it's been a while since anyone on your side of the family has been around, so that's nice. How's your fashion going?
Excellent.
Yeah.
You can tell by
You are one of the more fashionable people here, yes. Unlike some people.
I keep telling them, they don't listen.
Yeah. As they look and you just see someone with a cloak.
I'm going to burn that cloak later.
Yes. Maybe if you shred it, it might have a little of that, urban beauty to it.
Like a distressed used look.
Yeah, put some blood and some feces on it. It'd be nice.
One of those, maybe.
Yeah.
While I'm dancing, can I look out for some anarchs might be around?
Well, it's kind of hard to tell vampire from that without knowing, but you
Like
can-
if I know any of them.
Yeah, let's see. By the way, just a note, apparently in Vampire 5th, the Anarch branch of the Toreadors, they are called the Abstract Toreadors. And they tend to be more on the weird side of art. So, Dadaism.
So is this one of those corridors?
She's a abstract Toreador.
Cool.
It's not a universal thing because there's no real universal for vampires because they are so individuals. But yeah, she's like, yes, it's quite wonderful. Yeah. Earlier, someone said that I was a young child who should go back home to mom. I did not like that. I'm gonna go find that person. Good day or good night.
Good luck.
Yes. All right. Let's see anarchs that might be around that someone might know. Roll me a D500. No, I'm joking.
I mean,
This would go into that relationships map. Is that what that's for?
Yes, to add all these people that are forming relationships.
I should check notes with you guys later.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will.
Again.
Don't worry, most of us don't have a relationship map either. We just have our own.
That's something that continuously evolves, but it is one of the more words.
Also, we have to find a good medium for it, considering we're not at the same table.
Mhm.
So, Kozaline, you do see someone who you've seen a couple times at the cafe that you visit occasionally. You think this person is named Chris Taylor. And
Okay.
you just see them standing there. They're a bit they go, they're wearing more like how to describe not like goth scene, more like trance kind of thing, that kind of outfit more so, and they're just kind of like sitting there just like sees you, it's like, oh god no.
She'll walk over to them and she'll be like, Marty, you take Santi, and I will be right back. Okay? Just don't even worry. I'll be right back. You look amazing. You too. Mwah, mwah.
I don't.
And she'll walk over.
I don't like this. I don't, Santiago. I don't like this.
What do you mean? What's good?
I just.
I walk over and I say, Chris, it's been too long. Hello.
Oh, I see now. All right.
Okay.
So the person's just like, oh, Kozaline, hi.
Hello.
I think you'd be here.
Well, I wouldn't, but I had friends wanted to come, so I came.
Joy.
Why you such a sourpuss tonight? Usually you're so receptive.
Right. Yeah, I figured you'd be out doing one of those plays like Death of a Salesman or something. That's a play, right?
Maybe? Okay. Yes. I see yes. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I mean, sometimes. It's not like every night. I have my own things, you know? What's the
Oh,
thing?
yeah,
What's
you
going
and your
on with you?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I think you heard you at the cafe one day saying you do something called a Dungeon and a Dragon.
That's correct. Do you want to join?
No, I'm not into that nerd shit.
Oh, darling, you don't even know.
Dressed in the trans outfit with the. Yeah, I'm not into those weird culture, subculture stuff.
She just looks at him up and down and is like, Well, all right, if you change your mind, my doors are always open.
Why are you hitting on me?
I'm not hitting on you, you weirdo.
You just said your doors are open.
Oh, we might have to like get in there and just
Okay.
save
Yeah.
Chris.
If
or
my daughter,
something.
if the daughter, I just want some news. It's been freaking boring in the.
Oh, you want some news?
Yes, please.
Newspaper stand over there.
No, you. She kind of looks at him and gives him a little finger.
Kozaline, come dance. Come dance.
DJ's just up there. And
I
I
will.
have a request for the tango.
No! You did not!
Yeah.
Well, you know what that means.
I'm
Trap
so fucking
tango,
glad I'm
guys.
not here.
What is that even like?
This is the
Something that
Baltimore
doesn't keep the beat of the tango, but uses like one of the classic tango tracks.
Excellent.
This is Baltimore music here. And everyone's just like,
Wait, it's just regular tango or tango trap?
tango trap.
Fuck.
Hang on.
That's like 10
Is that a
times
real
faster than
thing?
regular tango.
For the viewers at home, please feel free to send in a version of a tango trap track. Say
I'll
that
find
5
it.
times fast.
This is Chris. It has been a pleasure as always. You suck, and I will talk to you later.
Was that a Kindred reference?
Would you like to know?
What?
Marty?
What? I'm sorry, I'm looking up Tango Trap.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing actually. Hold on. This
Oh,
one's
you-
actually slow.
Sent.
Marty, are you having a good time?
Yeah.
This one's not bad. It's just like a little
Do
lame.
you want to go somewhere else? You look like you're about to vomit. And considering what you vomit, we probably don't want that here.
Oh no, I'm not about to vomit. I'm fine. I just I think we should just dance and try not to stand out.
Why?
Because standing out is for later. Right now we need
It's
to
11 o'clock. When is later?
No.
When the sun comes up and we all die?
Someone's
That's true.
dancing next to you's like, what?
Oh, you know, at the end of the night, the party stops. We all die at the end, darling. It's just a
Yeah, party's dying. Time for the after party. Yeah.
Hold on.
See, it's really not that hard. You have to make them believe that you are playing the most unintentional part in their crazy night.
I just
What? You're gonna have to speak
Not-
up. The music is really loud.
I just think that if we stand out now, we won't have a chance to later.
If we don't stand out now, we would be dead later. And I'm going to live my best life right now because I know I'm not gonna live very long.
Man.
At least she accepts it.
You only die once.
Exactly.
I'm not.
Life only gives you so many options, and then unlife gives you several more, but you know.
So Adrian,
Come dance with me. Let's go.
So, Adrian, what's Adrian doing?
Adrian is trying to scope out anybody who might be playing Barfly tonight.
Barfly.
Trying to see if they can't have an experience for the evening. Someone's hoeing it up.
Oh, somebody
Gotcha.
holding it up. Oh, okay.
Yes.
You're looking for
Oh, okay.
human.
I am looking for a human, ideally a kinkster.
Oh, okay. Go around. Yeah, you see couple Gender or sex, anything particular you're searching for?
I tend to lean towards femme, and I am looking for someone who. Has anybody played Persona 5?
The first
Let's
like,
plays.
hour of it.
I've seen.
You all make me sad. The viewers at home who don't make me sad, I'm looking for a Takemi or maybe a Kamakawi, which is to say, Kawakami, excuse me, which is to say either a hot goth woman or someone who looks like a girl next door, but she does everything that the girl downstairs does.
Okay.
Well, that's Kozaline and Mari.
I said a
He did say
human.
mortal.
You just fucked yourself.
Tongue. You do
I am a
see.
siren. I forgot to mention that.
The hell? Sure. Believe it. Believe it.
So you do see a not quite goth, but you know that similar scene that they all goth, emo, techno, they kind of
Yeah.
blend together.
Darker side of things. Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Dark wave techno kind of girl. She probably has like the color things in a fake weave.
yeah, black girl. She's just dancing. You see her grinding on lots of people, just trying to seem to be getting things wanting going on. Hitting up on people.
I eye her.
She's like,
I stare at you.
she walks over.
I
Hey!
pull you closer.
Sweet Christ on a cracker.
She walks over. It's like, hey, let me look at your character real quick.
Sure.
I don't remember your stuff yet. I don't remember anyone's stuff, so don't feel
No,
bad.
you've got
all
plenty
good.
of time. If you have a question, ask me and I'll just
Okay.
do it on the speed for you.
Okay. Just like, and she's like, hey, you're pretty cute.
Yeah, and you're a looker yourself, miss.
Thanks. People say that often.
Yeah, well, what are you doing here? There are plenty of places around town, and
Oh, this
I
is
don't know.
well, it's I used to go to Donovan's,
What's a
but
nice girl like you doing in a place like this? Wow.
well, I normally go to Donovan's, but this place was free tonight. Donovan's tonight often has the you pay to enter thing, the overhead. No, that's not
Oh yeah, no, you
cover
don't
charge.
need that.
Oh wait, is that?
You don't need that at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, I don't go to
Well-
clubs, people, so I don't know what the hell that's called. Entrance fee. Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
Yeah, so this place was free. There was one time I had a friend over there. She was like,
Uh-huh.
"Hey, we gotta go. This place is going to be kicking. It's it's one of the rare ones in this area. So yeah,
You like scary movies?
isn't that a line from Scream?
So that means yes.
Well, I like some horror movies. I don't like the ones with like what's his name? Eli Roth, the guy who does like the body stuff. Like
Oh no,
Hostel?
no. He's
Yeah.
trash. Sorry, my name. Adrian George. I try to take her hand.
She shakes it. She's like, "Yeah,
I
maybe
know
the show."
she gives me her hand and I pull it in quick.
Woohoo! She's like, "Oh, you wait." She looks you over. I don't see a fedora. All right.
No, dear. They ruined the fedora for us, unfortunately.
As you see a just random Nosferatu. Fucking A.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the neckbeards, they ran wild too much in the aughts. No, I would like to think that I'm a man of class, and
Yeah,
I might ask, do you want to dance?
as she's been dancing this whole time up on you.
Oh yeah, no, but this
Oh,
is
yeah.
this is consent.
Oh, yeah, we'll dance.
Okay, and then I get up and I start trying to do. If this is still the tango trap, I try to like salsa shake my ass at her, and then get to grinding and see where it goes from there.
She seems to be into you.
Can I find
Yeah.
Mari
That's funny.
somebody to smooch?
I'm fine.
I'll find.
I never want to hear the words "salsa shake my ass" ever again.
Well, it's salsa shake my ass or it's shake my salsa ass, and I think the latter is the problem. So
I'm not gonna even tell him it's tango and not salsa.
no, and he doesn't have to because how can you dance the tango to that shit?
As everyone looks over at Kozaline. Oh, bad.
Comparatively.
All right.
She looks amazing. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Okay.
She's
Salsa
a-
shake my
she's
ass.
a-
It is.
It's well established that Kozaline is a dope ass dancer.
I mean,
so,
you might be able to get a merengue or a
Well,
salsa going, you know.
listen,
but, you know.
Bob does not know many dance names because I don't get the chance to dance very often. I dance
Makes sense.
DDR. How about that?
So
That's cool.
Kevin only remembers salsa and merengue because his ex-wife was Colombian.
Oh.
There you go.
So that's why I remember those, and that's why
Oh, yeah, you
surprisingly I'm not horrific at dancing those dances. I'm
Mhm.
bad, not horrific.
But the
People give you
point
your
is
props.
that he is going to do something classier than simply get up all on.
Gotcha.
It's like, oh, nice.
Santi,
So-
do you need somebody to dance with?
Sure.
And, well, do you want to dance with me or do you want to dance like with somebody else? Because I can find you some. I really don't like the taste of rave people, but if you want some help, I will help.
The taste of every. Wait, what?
Rave
Some
people,
rave people.
they're gross and stinky and like, ugh. Especially if you have like your sentences, like they just smell like gross.
One
They
thing,
just smell
Wait,
like
wait. I
hot
thought she said she
garbage.
wanted to just dance.
a rave person here is like, hey,
You smell like hot garbage. Go take a shower.
rude.
Oh, sweet
Okay.
Cthulhu.
Kev's awesome, dude.
And also like while we're dancing, I wanna see if there's any handsome people out there.
And there's all kinds. If you're thinking about trying to find people to feed upon and stuff, there
No,
are quite a bit. If you
she just wants to have a fun time.
people dancing, pretty fun. So Elizabeth, you were you going to drain this person dry or just get a little like lick?
No, just a little bit.
All right. So he takes you back to his place. He opens the door. He's like, "Yeah, this is gonna be good." You go. You see the front room. There's like 5 pizza boxes stacked up on each other. The TV is on a couple cement cinder blocks put together. There is a big old like the spools that you put the big like telephone wires around. There's one of those as a table. And he's just like, "This is all mine."
It's lovely.
Well, I do have 4 roommates, but it's all mine. Yeah, they're
All
out.
his.
Yeah, they're out tonight, I think. He's like, "You want to come to my room? It's really nice."
I have a pull-out car bed. It's so hot, babe.
Pull out carbon.
What is that? I don't want to ask.
That would be in a car.
No,
Were you
like
thinking of like the children's bed that's
Yeah,
shaped
like
like
a
a car?
race
I
but
was
like,
hoping for the adult version of that, where somebody gets like a torn in half car, but they install the pull-out bed into it.
Is it like a Murphy car bed?
Yes, that's what I was like. I started off with one joke and went into another and just kind of morphed into horrible nonsense.
But yeah, he's
Hey,
like,
Out of
baby.
morbid curiosity.
That's why they
she
call
will
me the
follow.
pull-out king.
Oh yeah.
She will follow to see what this schmuck's bedroom looks like.
all right. He opens it and you just see a mattress on the ground and you
Oh.
see a bunk
Mhm.
beds in the corner. He's like, "Don't mind those. Those are for my roommates. That's mine. I got my own bed."
Fantastic.
Yeah, I
So
get the ladies
sad.
all the time come here. It's really
This is
nice.
so sad.
You look like you're actually looking at your clothes in the light. You're awfully pale and
Oh shit! I
You're
didn't
dressed
say I
very,
did the,
very fancy. Are you one of them goths? I haven't had a goth chick before.
You okay?
I hate this guy.
Somebody's going to get down to 0 hunger pretty soon.
Oh, by the way, name's Chad.
Oh god.
Just finish him.
It'd be better for everybody.
I've
Blame
never heard a
Hunter
Kyle be
takes-
called a Chad before.
Yeah, no, she's got better standards. She's not that hungry.
I'm out.
Thank God.
Oh.
She is.
I got some of the good shit in the closet. Want some?
What kind of good shit?
He goes over, comes out. You see him with $20 wine at most. He's like,
Oh, there you go.
So great.
yeah, I went all out tonight. Just expecting, get some, hotties up in here. I was hoping for 3 or 4, but, one's fine.
How old are you? Like 16?
What's happening?
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out and remember. Can Cloud Memory make me? Does it
Make
does it
me
just
forget.
Can I forget this?
You'd have to have someone else do it upon you.
No, and listen, if you
Can I
ask,
make
I will
memories
do it
for him,
you.
or does he
No,
just lose
it
time?
just forgets this whole time. That would be the higher level power that allows you
Okay,
to
so-
insert memories.
I am going to attempt to make him forget me because I am done with this conversation.
Yeah, he just stands there, it's like, and you can leave with no problem.
Okay.
Go to the mirror in the bathroom, forget.
Yeah, basically. Okay, we show up in mirrors, right?
All but one clan shows up in mirrors
Okay.
fine.
What clan doesn't?
Nosferatu.
La Sombra. Though
Okay.
they've changed it to where instead of being invisible in mirrors, instead in reflections, it reflects their true monstrous self. So anyone looking at them through a reflection will know that they are a monstrous vampire.
Sure.
Nosferatu show up in mirrors. You don't want them to, though. Though they're not as ugly as they used to be. They took out the whole... They're just zero appearance to... They just have the quite hideous flaw.
Right. Okay.
So Elizabeth walks back across the street like, oh,
Yeah.
God damn it.
That was not worth the effort to walk
So,
across the street.
If you're not really feeding, everyone kind of meets back up in the, side while you're dancing with people and stuff. And
I smooched somebody. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
all right, if you want to smooch, there is quite a bit of smooching. Let's see.
Yeah, I'll smooch anybody's. Fuck. Just for fun.
They're one of those open mouth smoochers that you try to smooch. They.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Mm. Why?
That was the adventure you were
You
looking
did this
for?
to yourself.
I can't have a
Said
nice
anybody.
smooch. I just want a nice smooch.
Then don't say anybody.
Give me a quality smooch, Kevin.
After smooching several people, which people are kind of like, you do get a couple good ones. A lot of tongue. Apparently, they are thinking you're smooching people because of that LSD stuff. They're a little disappointed with that, but
Mm.
You know, we put
LSD. Wow, you are such a straight edge, aren't you, buddy?
yeah, I am. The only drug I've ever done is the nothing. FBI agent watching this.
It's okay. Steve and FBI, he and I have an understanding.
Yeah, I've only done a little bit of marijuana back in the old days.
Oh, whoa.
Crazy
That's
boy.
it. Yeah, I don't like stuff up my nose.
Maybe rolling on Molly, you might have somebody who has acid, passing that around to a few folk. And if somebody is going real hard, somebody might have gotten PCP or Coke.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of drugs. I know
That's
that
why I'm trying to help you, buddy. Sorry.
candy is dandy, but ice is nice. Anyway, yeah. So So yeah, a little of this. So, but the night's like, wearing down a little bit. At least the party, it looks like it's moving from stage 1 to stage 2, where people are starting to regret the night. But it might pick back up. But so
there are no good people at this party. Can we leave now?
Yeah, so I've been hearing a bit about this gang in Pigtown
Oh yeah.
that Adrian and I were talking, and I'm pretty certain they're kindred.
Well,
Want to go make some friends? And if not
no, but I
friends,
do
then
want to
enemies.
beat them up.
There we go.
Excellent.
Did I ever get the name of this woman?
Which one?
I'm
Oh,
asking
yeah.
Story
Not
Door.
that Elizabeth.
Oh,
What
oh,
are you
I'm
talking?
still currently
Get
dancing
the
with.
biscuits out of here.
Yeah, I said it, but I think I said while everyone was going. Nichelle.
Nichelle, thank you. So I'm going to, after a few songs, ask Nichelle if she wants to hang by the wall for a second and talk her up and see if she's cool with like the blood kink.
She's willing to try most things at least once,
So what I'll do
as
is,
long as it's safe.
oh, always safe, always safe. So what I'm going to do is to really get her riled up, bring her towards a corner. I'm going to take a tiny little device that I keep on me to prick her on the thigh, and I'm going to suck from her thigh.
All right. And as you know, the kiss, as they call it, with the exception of one clan, is incredibly pleasurable for both sucker and suckee.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So
I am a
it is-
Toreador.
That
I
is
know what I'm doing.
The least arousing way to say it, Kevin, possible.
Sucker and Sucky. Why?
That's why they named her that in True Blood, isn't it?
Oh, God. Damn it. So
So
I bring Nichelle to the corner.
Mhm.
I move my hands along her sides. I bring her leg over one shoulder. I pop her with the little device that I use. And then I
you
get a snack.
do you go for the full
No,
satisfaction? No?
she
Oh,
is
okay.
going to stay alive. I
All right.
only ever ask if I can do the thing.
Mhm.
And only with people I trust will I maybe let myself go a little harder.
All right. So she'll probably feel a little bit slight lightheaded later, but that could have been drinks,
cookie
take a
and an
bit of
orange
fun.
juice.
That's exactly what I'm going for
Yeah.
here.
Yep.
Michelle, it was a wonderful time as I wipe some of the blood off my lower lip.
Like, wow, I haven't had a good party like this in a while.
Well, you can always find me again sometime.
She hands you a thing. It's like, that's the number
Yeah,
to me, my number. Yeah. Whew.
it sure is.
Forgot how to talk for a moment.
I'll see you later, dear. I'll pull her in for a deep kiss and then fade into the group.
All right, so
I've just been looking up info real quick, just like on just the regular ass internet, just for the red pigs. As after that conversation with Elizabeth.
all right, so looking up, you have heard that they are relatively. Their activities have skyrocketed lately. Let's see here real quick. I have information here. Peek, 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 peek.
Oh, with my fingers don't work, right? I gotta use like stylus. You said
No, I that's silly.
stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, the gang has been around for about 2 years or so, but recently, within the last several months, they've been picking up. Like before, there were a couple rumors that there's the Red Pigs, but it was more like a joke thing. But now lately, they've been increasing their boldness. Before it was like petty B&E and pickpocketing. Now they have gone up to assaults and stuff.
Okay.
And they're throughout Pigtown, also known as Washington Village to the white people who are trying to gentrify it. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. It is Pigtown.
Why is it called Pigtown again? Adrian would ask because he's not from Baltimore initially.
Elizabeth, who is from Baltimore, explain.
So I don't know how accurate it is because it's before my time, but my folks used to tell it is that years ago, when the ships would actually come in the harbor and they brought livestock with them, they would drive the Pigtown. And they say that's why all of the row homes in Pigtown have a little window that's just about sized for a plump piglet on the basement level.
Is that on the map that you gave out?
It's a little bit
You guys see little
southwest of
baby
there.
pigs? They are so
I can't-
cute.
They're not baby pigs. They're like the good-sized dinner pigs.
Oh.
The windows are about like yay big usually. Like you can fit through them if you're.
We're right next to Pigtown right now.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Griffin, Moral Park and Pigtown Touch. I was thinking where our haven is. It's our haven area, which is like East Baltimore, and then and then Pigtown, and then Moral Park.
So Pigtown technically is between your haven and where you are. So
It's on the way home.
let's see. Some of you are natives. You all just because there's only so many vampires, and it's always good to at least be somewhat aware of people, vampire-wise. You think the Baron of Pigtown is, once I find their name,
Mm-hmm.
is a Aisha. You think she's a Nosferatu.
All right.
So she could also be a contact there. Maybe. You don't know. So you guys pull up into Pigtown in your limo. Or Jilon's limo. It's
We
very...
really need to, Elizabeth, we need to find a car that's less obvious.
Yeah, if
Like
we're
an
going into
SUV or
Pigtown,
something,
if we're
because
going
this is...
if we're going into Pigtown and we're going after a gang, we cannot bring this driver in. Let him drop
Sure.
us off in on the edge, and we'll walk the rest of the way.
As my skill is not good enough.
Sir, you are going to get robbed so fucking quickly.
Point taken. Master Jilon, do you wish me to drop you off at the edge?
Yes, that'll be fine.
All right.
Yeah,
We're
we
here.
can take care of ourselves.
We're going for a walk.
He pulls up to a thing. You just see a bunch of kids who should be well asleep start washing the window. He's like, oh damn it. Squeegee kids. At least they're off the streets not doing drug stuff.
Okay,
Whatever.
this is Kat talking. Did you actually have this conversation with my real life aunt? Because I literally had this conversation with her like Friday.
Yeah, I mean, squeegee
Okay,
kids can be a
'cause there's,
problem,
like,
but they are doing a
one kid-
legit.
No, there's this one kid at this one stop that she sees every fucking day, and he knows her now.
Yeah, I mean, they're not doing
yeah,
drugs or
it's-
crimes. I mean, technically it's illegal to be a squeegee kid, but no one really cares. I mean, as long as they're not one of the asshole ones, they're fine. I mean,
So's being a person who does a lemonade stand.
yeah, I mean,
So, like,
yeah, just
Yeah, there are some assholes in Baltimore who will still call on you for that and insist that you get a permit for it. Yeah, they're dickbags.
yeah.
you
Those were
So-
the best fucking snowballs in town for like 5 blocks.
Anyway, so you get dropped off at the edge of Pigtown. You go, you see the sign that says Washington Village, and someone has it crossed out with and written over top of it, Pigtown.
lovely. I'll have to keep this in mind for when I talk to my guys.
The boys.
Well, I mean, listen, Full Moon is not the best place, but it's certainly not the worst, and at least they're giving me a job, okay?
Listen, I don't judge. I live in a theater that's haunted and very creepy. Well, it used to be creepy, but Elizabeth got rid of all my spiders.
No, yours is still creepy.
Oh,
Your
okay. Okay.
that Haven is a separate place now.
Okay,
You adjusted that. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Are we here to murder
I
somebody?
live in a place with lots of spiders. So
Name not murder?
So my theory is that these guys are kindred to other vampires that are making a name for themselves and making things messy and complicated, because if they draw too much attention, then they're going to draw the Second Inquisition, and they are vampire hunters, and I would very much prefer to stay
Right.
within my unlife.
I can take it or leave it.
No, I want to keep it. Yeah. So want to find them. Either make sure they know to keep a low profile, or make them keep a low profile.
All right. So, tell me, Mom, are we going to slap them on the wrist and put them to bed without supper, or
I don't know. Do you have handcuffs?
what?
Not
Do
on
we have
me.
handcuffs?
Us.
I called her mom, and you ask if we have
No,
handcuffs.
you said to slap them on the wrist and tell them to go to bed.
You just see like one of the homeless guys walking by. He's like,
No.
Agreed. And I
I
say
don't-
that in a way that should, like, yeah, get out of here.
Evan, do we know what a vampire looks like when they die? Do they look like just a dead human? Do they
It-
have the pointy teeth?
it depends on the age. Older
Okay.
vampires were turned to ash and stuff pretty quickly because their body basically starts aging. Young licks will look normal.
They just look like a human.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
They don't have, like, their beast come out and become their body or something.
Nope, just dead.
Dust to dawn, kind of,
I
before they
love
turn into
Dust to
liquid.
No, nope, just dead body.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
And
basically.
chances are, if they're going around doing this shit, they're probably neonates like us. So when they die, they're gonna look like a dead body, which is also gonna draw attention. So I would prefer to just scare them off.
Kevin, I have a question
Yes.
about my premonition ability. It is up to you when I get premonitions, or otherwise I have to like spend
Excuse me.
something to do it.
That is under aspects.
Yes.
All right, let me look it up quick. Still, that's animalism. That is the wrong discipline. Won't find it there.
I look over at Elizabeth. So, I mean, do we want to go full hog on them? Small smirk. Or do we want to just put some caps in? And I pull out my gun.
I mean, I'm much more along the. I prefer the carrot to the stick, just because I'm not so great with the stick. But
I
Okay.
would like. I'm going to disappear. Want to like heightened senses start looking and like sniffing out some vamps.
All right, so, Callie, for premonition, if I don't say, do it, you can ask to do it, and you do a rouse check and roll a resolve plus aspects roll.
Okay.
Note the roll for the resolve and aspects will not have that extra hunger if you fail the rouse check.
Okay.
Yeah, so first make a rouse check if you're going to do it. And that's just a D10, 6 or higher success. Under that,
It's a 3.
all right, so you gain 1 hunger as the beast starts stirring in you. And now make a resolve plus aspects. Oh, first, what is your question? What are you premoniting?
I want to try to help and figure out like where these people are.
Okay.
So resolve plus aspects.
Yeah, aspects.
And 2 dice for my hunger now.
Only 1, because the
Okay.
rouse check is part of activating the ability, so it doesn't go. You don't get the extra hunger until you're after the check.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to scope it out. I'm going invisible and like trying to sniff out some kindred.
You guys want to try to ask the homeless guy to see if he knows anything?
Yeah, I want to do that.
I
I didn't want to
one
like jump on other
success.
people's actions.
Success.
All right.
All right, so let's go around. With the 1 success, you get the image of numbers, like 432. Just pop into your head. So Jilon and Santiago go over to the homeless guy. He's just like, Hey man, did you got any like 35 cents for the bus?
I'm gonna use awe, and I want him to see me as like the most elegant and rich royal human that he's ever seen before.
You didn't even
And
need
just-
all for that.
Well, I'm
Still
doing it
like,
anyways.
hey man, you got 35 cents?
It's like,
I don't even have enough money for chicken nuggets. You're
And I'm
right.
gonna try to ask
Got
him
a
about
dollar?
the red pigs.
all right, so yeah, you just this. He's just like, oh, oh. So the red pigs, yeah, like they go around, and at first they were okay. They just broke into houses. I don't have a house, so I didn't really care. But one of my friends, I think they killed him. I don't know. He just disappeared.
Where?
He gives you directions up the street. He's like, we were going there because we were staying in the alley because there's near a food plate, the bodega, and we could sometimes get food out of the trash can. It was pretty nice. One time the guy threw out a sandwich that they had made, and it was wrong, so he threw it out instead of eating it for some reason. I don't know why, but it was good. Yes.
Is that where the red pigs hang out?
They hang out throughout Pigtown. I'm not sure the exact area. That's where we hung out. And then I came there one time to see my friend, and the only thing was his dead body. I think he died.
Go clean yourself up. You're pretty gross. And then I'm gonna walk away.
Do you got 65 cents? I need it for a bus.
I'll give him the 65 cents, dude.
Bus
Thanks
for where?
for.
Oh, you see, when you're poor, like you get 65 cents or whatever, and you go on the bus, and you just stay on there because they don't kick you off at first, and you just go the whole rap multiple times.
Jilon has been walking away and not listening.
He was bullshitting, wasn't he? I just gave him Coke money.
65 cents. That's not going to get you a lot of coke.
Yeah.
That's not going to get you any.
Yeah, so
He
a
can
couple
use it
things.
straight
He's going
up.
to have to be saving up for a
So-
while.
In Baltimore City, all the native Baltimoreans
Mm,
are aware that there are different kinds of people asking for money.
right.
Those who are downtown will often be the ones who are actually panhandlers who are just skimming money. The
Yeah.
poorer people will often either use it for obviously, food, booze, but it is a thing where they will ask for just extra change for the bus because they know people are like, oh, it's only a couple cents, I don't care.
Mhm.
And it is a not too uncommon thing where homeless people will stay on the bus for a whole day just doing like a day trip thing because the bus is air conditioned or heated
Right.
and it's safe, and they just kind of stay there and take naps until eventually the bus driver was like, you got to go, man.
Also, I have literally been that person because I couldn't get a ride out of town, and I somehow misplaced a quarter.
So it is happening. So the guy is either needing it for the actual bus, or he might be, whatever. Hold on a sec. I'm getting a phone call. Talk amongst yourselves.
I don't think Jilon carries cash at all.
Just all
This
cards.
day and
That's it.
age,
No. Yeah.
Gotcha.
If he even needs to pay for things.
Selena doesn't have money, so
Elizabeth would, just because being downtown, a lot of these places don't really have card readers.
They have those things with the phone now where you can pay with your phone.
Yeah, but they're
Yeah.
not cheap.
I don't eat. I don't really drink. And I have a friend who has a limo. What do I need?
Yeah, you
Well,
don't
like,
really-
if you're like trying to get like somebody and like buying them stuff, like a drink or whatever.
In
at
that
the bar.
case, I'll stop by the ATM on the way, but I'm not going to carry change for the bus unless I know I'm going to go onto a bus.
Bob, is
You
your
have to do
fingernails green, or is it because are your fingernails green, or are they just black?
No, I have
I
dark.
thought they were see-through for a second. I thought I was catching some of the background.
Some of those are gold.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
These are the colors that I tend to use for my branding.
Okay.
The maroon and gold.
Yeah, I try to hang out closer to burgundy, but this is a nice darker color.
Mhm.
Yesterday, Scotty put up something. Oh, it was the moon trip, and like literally all the other characters are in purple. Like, come on, Vox, where did you not get the memo?
Sorry about that. My dad was calling.
My background when I do that has plenty of purple in it. I don't need to wear shit.
Fuck off, Fox!
By the way, look, I'm wearing my best denim. That's all you need.
Canadian.
Looks you up and down with your cape.
My cape is amazing. Also, I'm not here. I'm invisible.
You're invisible?
I'm invisible.
Obfuscation.
Oh yeah, she mentioned
All
it
the time
earlier.
with this shit.
Can't hear you, Kevin.
What? You can't hear me?
Yeah, your mic fell.
Put the
You need
Kev-
to put
Kevin,
your,
put the
your
thing
mic-
down.
Now you can
There
hear
you
me.
go.
There you go.
I was like, what?
He's still learning, guys. They're kind of new to him still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I have it up and people can hear me, but yeah.
Well, yeah, we hear you on your shitty PC, your shitty laptop mic.
And it's more that it's your mic is very directional,
Yeah.
so it just like if it's here, then it's not gonna hear you.
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Yes.
So, yeah. So you obfuscate. This is your unseen passage or Cloak of Shadows.
What was it? The Cloak of Shadows.
All right.
So basically, she was like starting to get annoyed with you guys, but my thing got stuck.
all right,
You're
so-
annoyed with us.
So remember, Cloak of Shadows, you
Apparently.
cannot move, so you basically just are invisible, standing in the
shit.
corner. Just like,
You put on your sunglasses and say, I'm Angie.
No, she just kind of walks away a little bit and just ducks into the shadows.
So we think she's
Gotcha.
back again?
Where'd she go? Oh.
Don't
Just
block
gonna-
me. I Angie. I
No.
yell out onto the street.
And she's gonna go and try to sniff out the vamps when they're like talking to each other or whatever and talking to homeless people or whatnot. She's actually gonna do work.
Hey, we got a clue on the place where they were known to be. So we can start heading that direction.
Yep.
I had a premonition of the numbers 435. Does that mean anything to anyone?
432.
Those are 3
432.
completely different numbers.
so the more Baltimorean in people, you might be a house address.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. What block
Yeah,
are we in?
yes.
You're in the 700s.
That's what I was figuring it was.
Yep. Walking.
So
So you
300
Let's
blocks.
go down.
That's not 300 blocks, my man.
No.
That's like 4 at most.
So you walk in, you see Kozaline just like
Jilon's not a map guy.
Oh, God.
doing your heightened thing. As you heighten, you smell and hear and see just the wonderful Baltimore stuff. You hear like in the distance people like arguing, maybe some gunshots. You smell trash. Also some decent smells like cooking late at night. Probably somebody like a school student or someone who stays up during the night. Those people happen.
Mhm.
Yeah. Smell lots of weed. It happens.
Do I smell vampires? Is that something I can smell?
You were smelling like vitae and everything, but the strongest like vampiric blood kind of stuff you're not really smelling because no one's really bled yet. The closest is probably the group you're with because they're right there.
She starts walking in the direction that they were yelling about or whatever and trying to get as
We're not
far away
yelling.
as possible and there's like trying to block them out as she goes.
So you approach, and you finally get to a block where you're seeing the house, and outside of this row home,
Mhm.
for those who are not familiar, row home is a name for a townhouse. In Baltimore City, they call it row homes. In the county, they're townhouses. Essentially, are you
They're
poor,
exactly
it's a
the
row
same thing.
home. If you're rich, it's a townhouse.
Right.
That's legit just it. As you going up, you see like several people, black youth and stuff, sitting out. Maybe like one white guy sitting outside the stoop of the place, and they're just kind of like smoking. They got a Black and Mild, just kind of like look up
Good
at you.
evening, gentlemen.
God, are you invisible still when you say that?
No,
No.
that level of obfuscation, you cannot move.
Still like.
Oh, okay. So you're just you.
Yeah, like, don't know who you are, but you're in the wrong neighborhood. You better be keep moving.
No, I am in the right one. I am looking for some people that are doing some things.
Really? Really? Pulls out like just shows you the gun. He's like, think you better be moving on.
I think I'd be better be talking. I want to
character
talk
has
to
a gun?
whoever is in charge here, please.
Wait,
You have a
Adrian
gun?
carries
Oh, you have
carries
your
a gun?
guns.
Yeah, Adrian carries a gun.
Okay.
Is it a real gun or like a VFX gun?
So it's funny you ask. It's not like he is a master marksman. He shoots on a range to test out ballistics gel and shit. But it doesn't mean that he hasn't found other uses for it in his own life.
Yeah. In some countries, in some areas, randomly having a gun would be one thing. If this is Baltimore, it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, though, interesting note, most of the guns that people are confiscating for crimes and stuff come outside from Baltimore City because you can't really find guns within Baltimore City that well. Just an interesting note. Well, guns for sale, so to speak. You pull it out, and they're just like, oh, this is going to be a problem.
Anyone have a crazy
It
good
doesn't have to
intimidation?
be.
How
Was
many
that
people
Santiago?
are sitting there?
Anyone have crazy good intimidation that they want to use right now? Oh shit! Okay.
I have solid composure.
I have 3 intimidation, so.
Oh, well then fucking go wild, girl.
All right, so we're right behind you, I guess.
Gentlemen,
Oh, shit.
I would like to talk to your leader, please.
Oh my fucking god.
At that, even
I
with the gun
hope-
in their face, everyone's
I
like,
hope to
whoa.
Christ these men are vampires.
whoa. Did you just come up and say you want to speak to our leader?
Yes, is that a fucking problem?
Can I sense anything inside? I don't know if I used it earlier. I mentioned it, but I think you just cut me off that I don't have to or some shit.
What is it?
Sense of the beast.
Oh, since beast. Let's look that up.
Sense of beast presence in Vamps Mortals and I think Supernatural. It's free. A win allows the user to sense the level of hostility in a target, determine if they harbor a supernatural beast, marking them as a vamp.
Yeah, so roll resolve plus animalism.
Resolve. 2 animal. Okay, so it's just 3. But okay.
Oh, it also can be used passively. That's good to know.
No.
I got 2 successes.
All right. It is opposed. Composer and subterfuge. All right. So, the 4 guys on the stoop, you do not sense supernatural beasts in any of them. One of them has hostile intent. Probably the one you're talking to. The other 3, surprisingly, are not hostile. Or does not have hostile intent.
And I will get close to him and into his face and be like, you know what I want. And you will take me to who I want to talk to, or there will be consequences. He is not the only one that can hurt you.
Means that she killed someone before. I've seen it.
So you're trying to intimidate?
Yes.
Roll your intimidate.
Okay. So it's just straight intimidation, right? Or
It would add to your everything's always a pool. So intimidate's a skill.
uh-huh.
So let me look what the fuck it is. So
Is
it's
it intimidate manipulation?
yes, that
Okay.
sounds good.
All right. So 2,
And did
4, 5.
Adrian want to do any kind of intimidating? That he got your gun out, or he just kind of like
No, but I have no intimidation skill. Unless you want me to just roll like a straight composure to keep cool as a cucumber in the situation. That's the only thing I could. Oh, you know what? I can perform. I have performance character acting.
I mean, if you want to do performance, I can do performance. That's an extra dice, baby. But I'm also very intimidated.
What does a storyteller believe?
So let's see what Kozaline does first. So.
Absolutely.
What about hunger dice? Is it always like switch out one?
Switch out for your hunger dice, yes. The exceptions are like willpower, rouse check.
Right, because you're when it's hunger. It's how hungry you are. Yes, okay. I always forget. Yes.
Yeah, so Callie will be rolling 2 now because you gained a point of hunger.
Okay. Alright, so they all succeed.
Oh, shit.
So that's how many?
All of them. So
Count them.
Six.
6 successes.
I don't know how many dice you were rolling.
Six dice. Yeah.
Are any of them 10s?
Yeah.
How many?
1.
Oh, okay. So no
Do
critical
10s
success?
explode still, or is that a different thing now?
It's a different thing now. Every 2 10s you get counts as 4 successes
Oh shit. Okay.
instead of 2 successes. Yeah, I think it's one of the weaker systems. It'd be easier if it's just like exploding or whatever, but it's how it is.
Or each 10 counts for 2.
Yeah, that would be even cooler.
Because then the math still counts. If you get 2 of them, you get 4.
You're the storyteller. Yeah. You can pick change the thing.
Yeah, just roll it. So you go and the guy's just like, shit. Okay, so you know what? Tell you guys what, you'll just stay here with this crew, and I'm gonna go talk to the others and see what's up. This is such a strange thing. See him go in.
Does he look scared?
Scared and
Did
confused.
he pee his pants?
Okay, what I'm wondering is, do I think he's gonna bolt out the back door without doing anything, saying anything to anyone?
Split up.
Probably not.
Okay.
Though he probably might say something then bolt. You don't know. He goes in. You just kind of hear is like, "Hey guys, we got like weird ass group of people outside trying to like ask to speak with people. It's like we got Little Red Riding Hood. We got like some guy who just pulled out a gun out of nowhere. 2 people that look like they walked out of a Vogue magazine.
Pulled a gun out of nowhere, my dick.
I mean,
That's where it was.
that's a different thing you can do too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Different situation, maybe.
Some sort of like
I'm just
New Age hippie. I think one of the guys is Mexican.
Wow, racist.
right.
As fuck.
Isn't Mari like also not white?
Oh yeah, you're Polynesian Italian.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I forget about that. I just remember the Italian part more. Yeah, I can remember.
You just remembered that because you were hoping to do the accent.
What are you talking about? The accent is amazing.
Ah!
No woman hates
Oh
my
my God.
Italian.
Murder.
He wrote me and said, "Thank you for making Mario Italian so I can do the accent."
God damn it.
Oh, you brought this on yourself, Callie. You knew this would happen.
You know what? I'll live with it. It's fine.
All right.
Hey,
Let him
storyteller.
have fun.
Could you check chat real quick, please?
Mhm.
Sorry. Yeah, my screen covers up the.
No,
part,
it's cool,
so.
dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd like to bio if you don't mind my stepping away for a sec. If you don't need me right this second.
Bio?
I'm sorry, it's lingo for the streaming side. It's to go and take a piss.
Oh, got you. You're good.
Thank you.
So does this game have like
haven't
an
heard
insight
this.
check or something?
Have a what?
Like an insight check?
That I believe is.
There is an insight skill. It's under social.
Oh yeah.
So the answer is yes, it does.
I like
So
the
that's sort of
because
what
it has a big.
Elizabeth. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I roll that and try and get an idea of what these guys
Sure.
first roll? Can I use my composure or charisma for that? Or should it be manipulation?
We do manipulation.
Oh, okay. That's not very good then. Hey, I got 2 successes.
Yes. Yeah, you don't. They don't seem to be like run away scared. So you think they're saying something, and since they're like going in there, it's like, hey, there's this weird group of people out there and stuff. And
Yeah, Elizabeth is not liking the idea of a bunch of people with guns walking out of a door, knowing that there's a big group of people outside. So she's maybe going to step a little over to the side, away from the large group of people. Because even though I don't think guns will kill us, it still might sting a bit.
mm-hmm.
I'm standing upwind of the smoker.
Yeah, it's like, you see the other ones, a couple of one's carrying, a bottle of probably Colt 45, or just like drinking. They seem to be a little not very like
Aggressive.
Yeah, they're not aggressive or scared as much. You're thinking gang rolling up on another gang, wagging their dicks is probably something that occurs often.
Pretty frequently.
Yeah.
I have a vampire question.
Mhm.
If these people were working for the Red Pigs and like thralls to them or something, would that be likely for them to all have the same blood type? Like if I used Bloodhound and they all had the same resonance, would that tell me anything?
Nah, if you had a taste of their blood, you might be able to tell if they're Gould.
Yeah, the
But other than that-
resonance is unique to individuals.
Yeah.
Like it has nothing to do with your relationships or what vampires have fed from you or you fed from. It's
And they wouldn't like
intrinsic to your
find people with the same
personality.
resonance then?
Yeah, it's not necessary. I mean, like most groups, often people with similar personalities will hang out together. But it's not an indicator of
Okay.
relationship status. Kind of like how
I wasn't sure
D&D
if the
players-
gang would like look for people with the same resonance that they like, or something like that.
Yeah, unless it's a vampire who feeds very strongly of certain people.
How big is this type of house? Are these? You said it's like a row house. Are these a bunch of houses connected to each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you would have to go around the block to like get to the backyard.
Kev,
Right?
do you have
Or-
any
or-
landmarks in Pigtown of what you were thinking?
Like a couple blocks away from what your aunts used to be,
Okay.
like that kind of area.
Oh, okay, like up near where Charles Village becomes Pigtown?
Yeah, probably there.
Sweet. Okay. I got you.
The whole city looks like to me,
I know.
So, all the questions. All right, so I say that a semi-androgynous black teen walks out, or young adult,
Yeah.
wearing kind of like loose pants, white T-shirt, like a little bit larger white T-shirt. I'm trying to remember the fashion currently in Baltimore City, so pardon me. Got a kind of like a leather jacket or going on.
Sure.
Probably looking at the pants and the belt and everything, this guy's got some money on him comparatively. It's like one of those white T-shirts that they pay way too much for.
Yeah.
You can get like a 12-pack at Sears for like $20, and they probably spend $40 on the shirt.
Yeah, but it's probably like nice-ish linen that's made to look distressed, and it's got like the
Right.
stretched out neck that goes down a little.
Yeah.
Mhm.
One person's walk out and it's like, it's like, so you come to our area, this domain, and just roll up on us? This is our area. This is my hood. Why are you here?
Oh no, I thought we were just waiting for your boys to bring out the leader. You're the leader?
I'm here.
Shit.
Elizabeth.
Your name's Elizabeth. Okay, good to know you.
No, it's not
that's
my
me.
name.
Oh,
They don't have like a red pig tattoo, do they?
A what?
Say that again.
A red pig tattoo on their arm or something?
You do notice that as you're like more observing that they all do have a red patch on like a different thing. They're like wearing some red.
Oh, we're dealing with fucking Nazis. God damn it.
Are
No.
Nazis?
Better kill him
Hey.
just to say.
Yeah, like looks at you guys like, oh, I understand now. You want to buy the block? Bunch of rich white people with guns coming up in here.
No.
No.
Well, I misread the situation a
Looking
little
out
then.
money, that's so cute.
Are any of his like? Are there any of the mortals around? I'm assuming that this guy is
Yeah,
not one, considering you used
the,
the word domain.
Yeah, the people on the stoop are just kind of like chuckling, like they're used to just screwing with people. So, like, so why are you here? Honestly, I got better
Honestly?
things to do tonight.
You're making things complicated for everybody else in town. You're being messy and leaving bodies around. And it makes things complicated for other people in town. So I'm just trying to ask that you keep it clean. I don't give a shit what you do, but maybe don't make a scene.
And
Like how we brought guns to that after you saying that.
I mean, like, we pulled a gun. He pulled a gun because we had one pulled on us.
Yes,
Like...
that's exactly it. They
Yeah, the guy
pulled a
was
gun
like-
first, and then Adrian responded in kind.
I don't
Yeah,
like
Adrian
people
was totally in the
sassing
right
me.
there. He's like, wait. You don't like people sassing you? Then you come here and start sassing us?
Oh no, I do. I came here to tell you to stop doing things that will make a scene. Most of these people don't want to die, so
Well, most people don't want to die. That's just the nature of the game. I mean, very few
yes.
people.
So is it like? Do you not understand that if you don't keep quieter about your activities, like of course,
Oh.
cause whatever you want,
Hold on.
but I am talking about leaving shit for other
No,
people to
okay.
find.
Okay, first of all, boys, in the house, boys. And the three guys get up. Like, he steps out, and you see two other individuals walk behind him. He's like, all right, now that they're out of the way, we're going to talk shop. None of you are in charge of this area. So back off with your Camarilla bullshit.
That's so cute. You think that I'm part of the committee, huh?
No, I didn't say chlamydia.
So uncouth.
I know, like, coming up here saying you're part of a chlamydia?
Oh,
you.
Camarilla, you doofus.
Why are you making fun of her accent? Come on, man.
I
Like,
understand the issues with the Camarilla, and I don't care which side you're on. I'm on the side that doesn't want to get murdered by the Second Inquisition.
Well, if you have a problem with us, why don't you talk to the Baron of the area? She's allowed us free reign, and this is her domain. You come up in here, starting shit with us, we're going to go have to talk to Aisha, and she's going to have some shit with you.
We've heard Aisha's name, but we haven't actually met her tonight, right?
Yeah, she's fine living in her box in the corner or wherever the hell she is. She hasn't come and killed us yet. We bring her her tribute. She just lets us go. This is
and one of those tributes is bring a police officer's arm. Are you fucking kidding me?
No, we broke his arm.
I heard it was ripped clean off.
No, that's an exaggeration. I mean, he might have lost it from the damage. Got broken in several places. But, hey, it's the first time I had that juice. Like, you know, sometimes you get that sweet, choleric blood. You know, it's filled with that fire. And you're just like, yeah, and you just sometimes get a little bit too much strength in you than you realize.
Wait a minute, did Adrian learn how long ago that guy got his arm fucked up?
Like a week or two ago.
Are these people like only a
So
few weeks
he's like
old.
absolutely.
That's what I'm
baby.
assuming. Like that's what Elizabeth is just thinking.
Did hear that the red pigs have been around for a couple years, but they've just
but they've-
now started
Yes.
becoming bold with their stuff.
So this kid and the kids that he just brought out are probably babies. Hell, I don't even know. What was it? Santiago? You were the one who was vibing him, right?
I've been
Oh yeah,
I guess.
Nice.
Because yours is a
just vibe
passive,
shit.
so I'm curious whether or not you can tell if they're thin bloods or no.
I can tell if they're threatened, and that's pretty much it. Not anything.
There is something though. So roll your resolve and animalism.
All right. What was it? 3? Let me just double check. Fuck it. It was 3. 1 success.
All right, so you are sensing them, and you notice or you sense that you're pretty certain this guy should be a vampire talking, but the beast is almost like dead. It's more like a whimpering chihuahua in him than a actual beast. And he's like, yeah, so this isn't your domain, guys. So, tell you what, we won't let the Baron know about this, and you guys can go on your way. It'll be fun.
Oh no, that's cool. We'll go and talk to Aisha tomorrow, probably.
That's fine. If she has a problem with us, she will let us know. In the meantime, we keep giving her tribute, and she lets us play our games. By the way, would you guys like watches? We got a couple
I want
tablets.
to insight this motherfucker.
Okay. So
Maybe we go inside, see what else is going on too, since he's inviting us, kind of.
I mean, he was inviting us to buy a watch from him. That's not necessarily inside.
Is that what he was saying?
He's just pointed behind him, so we could just fucking walk in anyway. Or no, we don't have permission because.
So manipulate.
How it work even with vampires?
Some people have that trait. I would not be able to unless he actively invited, which that could be considered.
But yeah, he's like, yeah, we got some tablets. Roll it's insight in manipulation, I believe, or composure.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do composure then. Yeah. So that's gonna be 6 on a blood die, right?
Yep.
All right, we got, and it's above 6.
Yes.
We got 3 successes. Only one of them is a 10.
All right.
Yeah.
So what kind of things were you trying to insight from him?
How much smoke is he blowing up our ass with how badass he and his kids have been? Like, it seems to me like he's barking a lot for a kid who hasn't tried to tear out throats, if he is as baby as some of us are suspecting.
So, judging by it, you think, just gathering from the few stories you heard with the way they are, that it seems like they have been able to successfully be a very dangerous gang to kind mortals. So they probably have an inflated sense of superiority or strength. And probably other than Aisha, I've not really encountered too many full-blooded vampires or just other vampires.
I'm going to use
Daunt.
And it seems like I might have rolled differently, because I guess vampires cannot use, anybody attacking the user of Daunt would roll the resolve and composure. Me, I have to roll, I add presence to any intimidation rolls.
All right.
Can I assist by striking a pose?
Oh, that's cute. I like
Jojo. Right behind.
Well, he doesn't help with intimidating, but it will put people at ease.
Is that good?
It depends. Do you want them at ease or a little bit more on the edge?
I don't know.
All right.
How airheaded is this motherfucker?
Okay.
Jilon or the guy you're talking to?
Jilon.
Wow.
Yes.
Jilon
is
is
the
himbo.
answer.
Himbo status, perfect.
I've not encountered gangs before.
Oh,
Oh my
God
god.
damn it. All right. So I don't actually.
I love
ranks
that we
in-
have like the mom and dad of the group and just a bunch of fucking idiots.
Fucking morons.
Who?
And you know.
So
I
You
think
talking
we're
about
mom
Miles?
and dad.
Yeah. Sorry, Adrian.
What? That I'm
All
dad?
good. We're having fun.
You're dad.
Oh, of course I'm dad.
So, you
He's got a real job.
I have a real job.
So you're trying to intimidate him?
Well, that's what Daunt apparently does.
Alright.
Right?
Yeah.
Unless you're saying anything otherwise, all it says is that the system ability is that I can add the
Yeah.
presence to an intimidation roll, which means I'm just going to get my blood die. Right? That's how that would
Well, it
work?
would be
Well,
either
intimidate also will include manipulation because that's part of intimidate roll.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
so it
okay.
would be
So then I would
manipulation plus presence plus intimidation.
Yeah, so I'm getting my manipulation at 2, and then I'm going to count my my Daunt as my blood die.
Alright.
I'll take 2, and one of them is a 10.
Okay, so just 110. No messy critical there. So what are you trying to intimidate? Like just present yourself stronger, trying to bring him down?
I'm going to let my fangs come full force. I'm going to unhinge. I got it. And I'm going to hiss at him. But
You
with
call me a weirdo, please.
You watch too many movies.
I work them.
Shut up! Let him do his thing.
But no, I'm actually going to and get all up in his face with the celerity. Let him know that at a moment's notice, I could snap on him like a cobra.
It's just like, chill. You don't want to watch. It's cool.
We have only a little more experience than you, but that's in terms of time. You, my friend, are light years away compared to us, and certainly compared to your Baron. Try to intimidate us again, fuck around, and I might have to do some dirty business. You understand?
Chill. We're cool.
Get your ass inside. And if I hear that any of this killing is happening out in the open, I haven't had any kindred blood. I'm curious.
Ooh. So, just so we future, who are you? What do you do? What's your gang called?
Who the fuck needs to be in a gang?
Oh, sorry.
Our
There's a
coterie.
yeah. That's the fancy term for it. We prefer gang because it's more real.
Elizabeth, you're more the face than I am here.
I am.
You don't want to be?
Sure. What's up? Yeah.
No, I'm so
Yeah.
out of game. The fuck's our name? What do we have a name for our
I
coterie?
don't know that we do.
We haven't
I don't
discovered
think we
it
need
anymore.
one yet.
Fashion
So
swap?
either
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you improv it, or I'm gonna name us right now.
Model citizens?
Nah, go for
you
it,
know
dude.
what?
It just kicked Jillian
Actually,
out
I
of the
kind
group.
of love
I
that.
like that.
What was the name?
We're the model citizens of
I
Baltimore.
want to die. Oh, it's the worst.
It's pretty terrible. It's
It's
pretty
Jilon
terrible.
doesn't get that there's
so
two
accurate for this.
Guys, my Ebron game group, our name is Pizza Party. So, like, anything is better.
So the modern citizen
Model.
model.
For someone who is making fun of my friend's accent, it seems that you can't hear correctly.
We're friends.
I can't.
Oh my god.
I would feel worse if you weren't being
Well,
such an
that's terrible.
asshole this evening, good friend.
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
I can feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, being turned doesn't seem to cure you of anything, really.
Yeah. You know what?
Yeah. Did you hear about the
being a
guy
little
who had
sun would
sunburn?
help. Maybe getting a little sun would help you, huh?
Speaking of sun, apparently there's this vampire in another city who got embraced when he had sunburn. Every night he wakes up with sunburn. Can you believe that?
Somebody else want to deal with this motherfucker before I lose my mind?
Hey, you said we cool. I'm just trying to
We're
have a
cool.
conversation.
Let us go.
Sure, you guys can go. Woo, yeah.
Would you do me a terrible favor and ask your Baron if we can have a meeting with her?
Guys can just go have a meeting. I mean, she don't give a shit. You want her number?
Yes.
Hey, Storyteller, what time is it?
Oh,
Sorry, I didn't mean to step on you. I
it is at this moment probably around 1 a.m.
Oh, so we have plenty of time. Okay.
Almost lunchtime.
It's like, yeah, we can get you her digits. Hold on. Pulls out a burner phone. Here's her number for this month.
Well, thank you.
Wait, you Camarilla people are allowed to use cell phones?
I'm not Maria.
Oh, you look like it.
Depends on how you use it.
Huh.
As
I
long as you're
dress
not
like this
stupid with
because
it.
I like dressing like this, and no associations with the other people makes it like that.
Okay. Anyway, say maybe another. So, hey, yeah. Close the door. You just see on the other side. Woo! Ah, that was a shit show there. Yep.
That was good, Adrian.
You got that cocaine? Yep.
Oh, really friends?
Huh?
Adrian said we were friends. Are we friends?
we're
We live
copacetic.
together, Koz.
That doesn't mean anything. I've lived with a lot of people that don't
That's
like
valid.
me.
We can be friends.
Let's see.
We're fine.
Say it this way, dear. If I didn't kind of like you a tiny bit, I probably would have killed you for the cape collection already.
Jesus.
The Cape Collection?
The only thing I have, okay?
No, just because
So-
it exists.
So what is the coder's plan?
So do we want to talk to this Aisha woman tonight, or maybe get
Aisha?
some more information?
Aisha.
Isha. I mean, we
I'm
should.
down.
Do we know if Aisha is like a new Baron or if she's been around a long time? Because
Yeah.
I mean, if she's a Baron, she's probably been around for a while.
You do know that the situation with the barons versus the prince and everything is relatively new. So all the barons technically have only been around for a year or so. They, them as individuals without the title of baron, may have been around far longer in kindred society. But the whole situation, because only about 4 years ago, the city was at war between the Camarilla and the Sabbat. And to the Sabbat basically went on the Kahana crusade. So,
I was just wondering if something had happened recently to make her change her rules or start turning young idiots.
No, I don't think it was her that turned these idiots.
So, as you guys
How
go,
young were they? Can any of you quite tell?
they were very young. They still had like the late teens, early
What I was
20s.
wondering is, could like I know that Jilon had an idea, but do we know whether they were a generation or if they were thin bloods?
I think that was Santiago, and that he
Yeah.
couldn't tell.
That's right.
Santiago, you do know you barely.
How much of a threat? That's it.
Yeah, you barely
Okay.
felt the beast in them, which is an indication of thin bloods, because that means the
Okay.
beast was not fully formed in them.
The beast
Us-
being they don't feel hunger as much. Thin
Right.
bloods can survive without blood.
The other
True
thing,
generations can't.
so Marie, you're pretty, since you know blood sorcery and stuff. Something you kind of know when he spoke about just drinking choleric blood and stuff for resonance. That's a thin blood thing where the resonance of the blood gives them disciplines. Because your clan has been very much wondering about their alchemical principles and stuff. Because it's something you guys just don't have, and it's like, I want that. So it's indicating that they might indeed be thin bloods.
Okay, I'll tell Elizabeth. I'm pretty sure they're thin bloods. They kind of seem
Yeah.
to act like it too, but I'm
Yeah,
pretty
that tracks.
sure. But
And as you approach, they did tell you where Aisha holds court. As they, even though it was the conversation, they would have told you that because you were asking information. And you know it's a couple blocks away. And as you approach her court, that's where we'll be ending the night.
Yeah.